Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. Little question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And here's Griezmann. And that's been levered clear. Rabiot. He's still going. Where to next? Rabiot. Griezmann. To the keeper and try something new. Pavard. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He's left his man. Can he deliver? Chance! And here's has a goal! Goal! France! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Real chance! And yes, it's there!
Oh look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Plays it out to the wing. Crosses it in. Great leap! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Mbappe. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Griezmann. Mbappe. Rabiot. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Rabiot. Dinks one in. Griezmann. Mbappe. Griezmann, who has made his impact already. Rabiot. Pavard positions himself well and cuts it out. And it's Griezmann. That's a foul, no two ways about it. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Mbappe. He's onside. Mbappe. So who's he picking out? Has gone out. Done very well to intervene. Forward it goes. Griezmann. Pavard. Mbappe. He's made sure that that won't get through. Chance. Shoots! And he's done it! Mbappe with a predatory goal.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
And it's half-time here. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied.
Goes for goal! Pavard knocks it away. Hernandez. And it's Griezmann. Chance to shoot! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Mbappe hoists it forward. Mbappe. Has a pop! This could surely this time. It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Griezmann did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Griezmann. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Rabiot. Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. Hernandez tries to get it forward quickly. Griezmann. Rabiot. goalkeeper. Rabiot. He's through. Now it's Griezmann. Just the goal. He's had a shot! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Griezmann surely had to be sharper in making the most of his one-on-one. It's not as if it's his first time either.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Pavard. Conte. Coman. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well played, he saw that coming. Conte. Hernandez. And back to base. Hernandez. Hernandez. Guendouzi. And it's Griezmann. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Hoists it high. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Hernandez. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's not going to make it. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
To safety. Now, can he capitalise? Griezmann. Conte. Coman. Goes for goal!
I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
And it's played forward. Guendouzi. And here's Dembele. The referee has seen enough. France winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
France won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. We're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Hernandez. And it's played forward. Griezmann. Looks to thread it through. Goes for goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Defending of the desperate variety. Rabiot. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And now the breakaway. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Pavard. France can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Mbappe. Mbappe! Trying to get there. And they've been caught out here. And the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. That's going to be a goal kick. That's not going to make it. Has a pop! Rabiot. Oh, what a ball! Hits one! Goal! France! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
France get themselves into the lead.
Oh, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
And it's Rabiot. He's looked long this time. And the ball is out of play. Hernandez. Ball's loose, who's getting there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's been taken straight back. Mbappe. This could... Chance! In it goes! Jim, your thoughts?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Rabiot. Mbappe displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And here's Griezmann. Cut out in the nick of time. That's a throw. Rabiot. Hernandez. Rabiot. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Now surely, and he's on his way.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe. Mbappe. Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Well, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. France get the ball rolling in the second half.
France can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Now the counter. Pavard. That is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe has a hit! In he goes again! And he's done it!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Mbappe cuts it out. France being made to look sloppy in possession here. Mbappe! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is quite a battle.
Well,
They're going for goal! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. Oh, that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Hernandez. It was on the back foot. And he's cut it out. Danger averted for now.
France are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication. Has a hit! This could fall anywhere! Oh, real danger here. There are a few waiting for it. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Mbappe opts to play it back. Pogba is on a run down the left wing.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Shoots! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate, and we've just witnessed a play.
And the shot! And in it goes! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. France get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
And it's Griezmann. He's through. That'll be a corner. And that's been levered clear. Keep
calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pavard. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Good ball over the top.
France certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And here's Griezmann. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Mbappe. And he's going long. Into stoppage time, whistle's gone, that's foul. Gets it back. And it's got through. Coman! And that is the last effort of the game. France have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. What do you take away from it all, Jim?
France were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. There's the whistle, and here we go. He's got them, and the finish! Rabiot. And it's Griezmann. Decent looking ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Griezmann. Mbappe. Turns and goes back. Mbappe! That's offside. Yes, it is.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And it's Griezmann. Now can he finish? That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Rabiot. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Good take and a good hits one! Goal! France! The breakthrough strike! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
France draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Mbappe! Oh, nearly. Hernandez. Well, that had to be more accurate. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. That's gone a long way up and away. Mbappe. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. Mbappe. And it's been taken straight. It's Griezmann! He's got away with one there. Griezmann. And he's cut it out. It's being played forward. And it's Griezmann. Mbappe! Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well played, he saw that coming. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's played forward. Pavard doesn't get the pass he's looking for. A real chance to break. Mbappe needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Rabiot, short, has a hit! It's anyone's ball. And the follow-up. Oh, they did so well to set it up.
Well, that was textbook stuff on the 1-2 there. Great link-up play, difficult to deal with.
Pavard plotting from out on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that's top defend.
We've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close fought half of football. It's now had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
France go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here.
France going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
And here's Griezmann. It's found its way to him. Big chance! One-on-one has a pop! Sticks it away! And with that goal comes comfort! Oh, beautifully. Griezmann has given away a free kick.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Hernandez. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. And he's there to clear it. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Watson, he's good for it! Hernandez. Gets away from his opponents. It's got through and... Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Pavard drives it forward. Rabiot. Griezmann. And that has put paid to that. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Goalkeeper's ball. Hernandez. Coleman. That's a good ball to find him. And now the breakaway. Pogba. Forward it goes. He's there to receive it. And the shot! Guendouzi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It has got through to him. That's good defending, very good defending. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, he's gone for it! He has done it! Right back in the game! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another.
Has a hit! They've scored! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Pavard. Coman. It's a brilliant interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hernandez. Good idea, just poorly executed.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And it's hoisted clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Pogba goes looking. Guendouzi. Mbappe. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. That intervention was very necessary. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. The manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quick.
Has a pop! He's scored!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
A pretty simple finish in the end, what do you think, Jim?
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
France trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Griezmann. Mbappe. He's played him through. Gorgeous control there. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking.
Real chance! Oh, just wide.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Pavard. Griezmann. Griezmann. Mbappe. Nicely measured pass. That's a good ball to find him. There's a corner. And the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Griezmann gets it away. And it's played forward. Rabiot. Griezmann. It's got through to him. Chance! a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Trying to get there. Cut out in the nick of time. Rabiot. Pavard. Mbappe. And here's hits one! He has done it! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Griezmann. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Ball through needs to be good here. Pavard. And it's Griezmann. Pavard gets into the right position to intercept. France have a free kick. He's through. Chance. And the second time. Goal! France! And the comeback is complete. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
France go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
To the final 5 minutes of the first half. Forward it goes. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Mbappe. Decent looking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's made sure that that won't get through. France get it back again. And it's Griezmann. Rabiot. It's got through and towering header. And he's straight offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
France leading by one in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. So we're already into the second period. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. This has gone, that's a foul. Rabiot. He's left his man. Now it's Griezmann. Gets away from his opponents. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hernandez. Rabiot. Hernandez. Hernandez drives it forward. And he's cut it out. And out to safety. Cuts it out. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? He's away. Can he find a finish now? Wow, that's a fine save.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do. France have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Mbappe. Mbappe. Has a pop! And that's been levered clear. Forward it goes. Rabiot. And it's been taken straight back. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mbappe needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Mbappe, Griezmann. He's gone for it! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Kante. Kante battles to win it back. Hoists it forward.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Guendouzi. Mbappe.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Kante. Mbappe. Better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So the lead now is 2. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Pavard. Hernandez. Hernandez plays it forward. Mbappe. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hernandez. Conte. Mbappe. Guendouzi tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, a win's a win. Sometimes it's not as you'd like, but you have to find a way to produce what you need. And I thought they...
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. So off we go then. Rabiot. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And the through ball is intercepted. He's pinged one through here. Mbappe has a hit! Goal! France! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Mbappe. Rabiot tries to get it forward quickly. France are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
The only consolation...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. France are back on level terms. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe, he's had a shot! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
France go into the lead. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And here's Griezmann. That's gone a long way up and away. Pavard. And that's been won straight back. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh, terrible pass. Mbappe. And here's Griezmann. Hits one! He has done it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now a chance to break. Cut out in the nick of time. Rabiot. Oh, good interception. Hernandez. Pavard. And here's Griezmann. Mbappe. Rabiot goes on a charge down the left. He's got options out wide. Rabiot needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Now it's Griezmann.
Hernandez just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Gets it back. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And we hit half-time. France playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample...
Mbappe! Goal!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
France get themselves into the lead. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And it's Griezmann. Done very well to intervene. Griezmann gets on the end of it.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
A heavy challenge. That'll be a throw. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And here's Griezmann. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Rabiot. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And here's Griezmann. Mbappe. Forward it goes. Now it's Griezmann. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Dinks one in. Pavard can hoist it clear. Now they can break here. Coman. And he's cut it out. Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. This could spell danger. Goes for goal! Surely this time! Really well taken goal!
Oh, this is a real show of character. Rather than let their heads drop, they've stood proud and fought hard. Brilliant.
Dembele was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Coman. Cleared without complication.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Coman. He's off on a marauding run. He's shot at goal! The ball's loose, and he's after it. Cleared away.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Coman. Has a hit! And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Conte. Guendouzi. He's gone for it! This could fall anywhere, and they've been caught out here. Guendouzi. It's come loose. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he
Has a goal! And time is up. Terrific match. Universal commitment to attack. All square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but At the final reckoning, it's honours even, no complaints.
Well, we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. And we're underway. Forward it goes. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hernandez. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goes for goal!
What a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting. And as soon as they made that error in midfield...
Has a pop! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Cavar. And it's Rabiot. Over to the left. Rabiot. France are already ahead. The perfect start.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Griezmann. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. It is a corner. Oh, that's neat. Battles to win it back. Mbappe, a scorer already in the game. Hernandez. Ball is over the line. Hernandez needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph.
Shot at goal! Sticks it away! France are back on level terms.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and...
Has a goal! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. France get themselves into the lead. And it's Rabiot. Now, chance to break. Can he find a finish now? He's gone for goal. And the ball's come out. And the counter is on. Cuts it out. Griezmann. He spotted the run and played him through. Mbappe is flagged offside. And it's Griezmann. Done very well to intervene. Mbappe. Both sides a bit too casual in... Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And here's Griezmann. Has a hit! He's scored! France are back on level terms.
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a bullet was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
A real chance if we can get through. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rabiot looks to dink one in. Here it is! He's gone for it! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to...
That'll be the final action of the first half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Tries a shot! Pavard. Hernandez plays it forward. Rabiot. Now surely! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's been won straight back. Pavard. Griezmann. Rabiot. And he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward. France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Pavard. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Pavard. And it's Rabiot. Griezmann. Griezmann brings the ball forward. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Rabiot. Well played, he saw that coming. Rabiot does have an assist to his name. Played out to the right. He has it out wide now. Rabiot. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
the changes then in quick succession. There are a few waiting for it. Has a pop! No mistake! France are back on level terms. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Koeman. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Striding, hits one! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Mbappe loses his balance and loses the ball.
France are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Mbappe. And it's played forward. Mbappe. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Massive leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Hernandez goes looking. Guendouzi. Good ball, it's found its target. And the shot! Pavard gets rid without sophistication. Mbappe. He's got the ball, he's got the space. He can get that clear. Mbappe. And that's been levered clear. Koeman. And he's straight offside.
Oh, look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like...
And the referee brings it to a close. France cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
France really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Mbappe. That's great strength on the ball. Oh, good interception. Mbappe! Mbappe! He's scored!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
France didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Griezmann. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Now it's Griezmann. Tries to get it forward quickly. Griezmann. Mbappe. Rabiot. Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. And it's Griezmann. Mbappe! Oh, he's found him in space! And it's been taken straight back. You can get that clear. And it's played forward. Rabiot. Griezmann. And now the breakaway. He spotted the run and played him through. Rabiot needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's there to cut it out. Gets good distance on it. Griezmann. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Mbappe. The message is clear, none shall pass. Pavard. Now it's Griezmann. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Now it's Griezmann. France are trailing here with the first half. It's Rabiot! And it's Rabiot. Cut out in the nick of time. Steered forward. Pavard battles to win it back. And that's been won straight back. Is there any support? He might not. Chance! In for the follow-up! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect it.
And a shot! It's anyone's ball. It's gone a long way up and away.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
The first 45 minutes are up. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time.
And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Rabiot. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hernandez. Griezmann. He's had that put on a plate. Defenders on the back foot. Now it's Griezmann. And that's been levered clear. Griezmann goes looking. Hernandez gets into the right position to intercept. Hernandez positions himself well and cuts it out.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Griezmann just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Griezmann. That intervention was very necessary. That'll be a throw. Conte. Goes for goal! Oh, the good ball kindly. Tries to get it clear. Coman. It's a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Guendouzi, Coman. Coman was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's made sure that that won't get through. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. And he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Coman hoists it forward. It's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. Turns and goes back. Danger averted for now. Coman, played out to the right, played back in. It's come loose. And it's played forward. Guendouzi floats one over. It's a loose ball. complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Pogba gets it back. Now the counter. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. So who's he picking out? He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Foot in. He's got away. Has a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Pavard. Guendouzi. Oh, some tackle that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France beaten here. They might well feel aggrieved, but the result is everything. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
France didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything.
And the shot!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue. France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
France trail at this early stage. How will they respond? He's had a goal! No mistake! 2-0, and in next to no time. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Hits one! A real chance and a real let-off.
France were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Rabiot. He's in, shot goes for goal! Yes! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution.
Oh, shooting chance! It's anyone's ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And it's played forward. And it's Griezmann. Forward it goes. Mbappe goes for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose. Is the shot on? How about a shot? Oh, that is asking. Chance! Clearance and very necessary. Griezmann absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Rabiot. Mbappe. Just brushed off the ball there. France have a free kick. Half an hour played now. Pavard. And it's Rabiot. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Rabiot tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe. Now a chance to break. Griezmann. He's big chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Pavard. On the right now. What's on? And it's Rabiot. And he's made sure that that won't get through. And he's on a charge. He's left his man. And that should be the keepers. Oh, they could break here. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And here's Griezmann.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Griezmann. Rabiot. Now it's Rabiot. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Hernandez goes looking. Mbappe is flagged offside. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
France have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And we're already back underway here. Hernandez. Mbappe. Hits one! Oh, taken with style! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Real chance! Really well taken goal. And they are pulling clear here. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
4 in the game, he is the man. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Hoists it forward. A real chance to break. Mbappe. Rabiot. Pavard cuts it out. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Now the counter. Mbappe! In it goes! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
How many more does he want? France totally rampant here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's played him through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mbappe! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Rabiot. Griezmann going through.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Has he picked him out? Well read, he sorted that out. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Coman. And now they can launch a counter. And he's away. He's shoots! Oh, almost a sixth!
France know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Pavard. Done very well to intervene. Can he? Has a pop! Saved it! It's broken loose! Guendouzi. Pogba. Conte. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And the ball's come out! Gets good distance on it. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's been taken straight back. It's Dembele! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. So off we go then. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Pavard, and it's Rabiot. Gets good distance on it. Hernandez. Battles to win it back. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's gone for it! It's in!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue. France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
I doubt very much. Chance! Goal! They have come roaring back. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Mbappe really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Yeah, he was under pressure to get that.
Goes to finish!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? It's a brilliant interception. All a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Griezmann gets the better of his man. It's broken loose. Mbappe, a scorer already in the game. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Mbappe provides an outlet. And he's there to cut it out. Griezmann has created one goal already. Plays it out to the flank. Nicely controlled. Good challenge, he just stood firm. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And here's Griezmann.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
And here's Griezmann. He gets past his man.
Mbappe really used his body to clever effect in dropping the shoulder to carry on.
Griezmann can get it clear. And it's Rabiot. Mbappe hits one! More pressure on the opposition goal.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Rabiot. Rabiot does well there, alert. He's through. Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Shapes to shoot! And the ball's come out. In he goes again.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Rabiot. That's a promising ball. And the first 45 minutes are what it has been, an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. He's gone for it! And the follow-up. Well, they could break here. Rabiot, Mbappe, shoots, goal, France! And again they hit the front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers.
Tries a shot! He scored! They are right back in business. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
It's Griezmann! This could fall anywhere. Hoists it forward. Griezmann, shot at goal! And it's played forward.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Going through. So who's he picking out? Hernandez eases him off the ball. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And here's Griezmann. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Terrific save from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Rabiot. Griezmann. And here's Rabiot. Mbappe. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mbappe gets away from his opponent. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Coman. Oh, shooting chance! Good stop. Wasn't easy.
Dembele simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And it's got through. Hernandez does well to read it and intercepts. He's got options out wide. Defending of the desperate variety.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Conte. And it's Pogba. Mbappe. He's had a shot! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Hits one! Oh, should have put that away.
Guendouzi fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it. France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Guendouzi. Coman. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way. Guendouzi. Here it comes. Gets into some space. Yep, it's a corner. Desperate defending required here. And that has been cleared. They are right into last chance territory. Has a goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. And the referee brings it to a close. No winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.